Hello, it is Friday, July 19th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Friday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving the first of two themeless puzzles for the week, a potentially tricky puzzle on Friday, often a punny puzzle. We'll just have to find out if that's the case. And this potentially punny edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Michael, Aaron Spiller, and, as always, the indomitable Schulmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the five of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do sustain this channel. They keep it going day after day and week after week, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those five, and thanks to everybody who's a patron of the channel at any level. If you'd like to become one yourself, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons, and for benefactors, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks as well if you subscribe to the channel on YouTube, which is a big help. You can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community, which is linked in the description field. Oh, and that reminds me, actually, I think it was Kathleen Quinn who pointed this out. The channel has just passed 17,000 subscribers, so it's always nice to see another 1,000 milestone be ticked over. So thanks especially to everybody, again, who's subscribed on YouTube. That is a big help, and it's always nice to reach those big round numbers. So thanks for that. And now let's get on to today's crossword by Jacob McDermott, who's constructed, I think, around 10 puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano, and let's start solving. Let's see how we do. Saint Teresa's birthplace. Saint Teresa of Avila, I think, is the saint. To be honest, I couldn't tell you anything about Saint Teresa, but I do recognize the name and her sort of associated location, which I assume to be her birthplace. Surface areas? I don't think that's right. Holiday time informally. I think this is right, but I'm not seeing these for some reason. Holiday time informally. Valentine's Day something? No. This will be obvious when I see it, but I can't get it at the moment. Incandescent, so to speak. Irate. If you're incandescent, you're incredibly angry. You're incandescent with rage, so you're irate. Like many winter coats. No, I can't say that either. The blank and the dove, Aesop fable. Asp, maybe? I'm just thinking, well, it could be ass as well, actually. And it could be something else. I don't remember this particular fable, so I'm just going to have to leave it for now. What about this quench? To quench your thirst is to sate your thirst, to satisfy it. Okay, so does that help with surface? Don't know. Remedy for some redness. Some kind of aloe? I don't think so. Not today, the official medicinal plant of the New York Times crossword. Appealing subject, question mark. Appealing subject. Something to do with maybe an appeal in a court of law? I'm trying to think what the pun on this could be. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like Parmigiano Reggiano, that's a hard cheese, or maybe it's an aged, well, it certainly is an aged cheese, but maybe that's the answer. It feels more specific than hard. Appealing subject, ready for action informally, rarin' to go? Yeah, okay, good. I got that just by seeing go and then thinking ready to go and then thinking that's too long, rarin' to go, if you're wondering about the thought process there. Currency equivalent to 100 jian. Must be the won. Is that right? Appealing. Oh, right. Oh, that's funny. I think I even said court of law, but it didn't occur to me to think of law as the subject in question, subject in the sense of a sort of field of study or an academic subject. Okay, so I think that's right. I'm pleased with that. Fairy tale elixir, love potion. There we go. There are no words. I can't even. There we go in the modern parlance. And then it's surface as a verb. So actually, so I was thinking surface as a noun, as in a surface of a table, but I did actually think of surface as a verb, but not in the useful way, not in the useful way here. I thought in the sense of, again, surfacing a table or sort of putting a new surface on something. But no, this is surface as in arise or occur. Remedy for some redness. I still don't know about that. Holiday time is as vacay. There we go. Vacay. Vacation. Sort of slangy contraction of vacation. There we go. That's what it is. I was trying to think of something around a particular holiday, but that's not what this is. Remedy for some redness would be an eye drop. There we go. And like many winter coats, they'll have lining on the inside. Okay, choir section is tenors would be, that's one vocal range, and you'd have a tenor section in a choir. Things that are head and shoulders above the rest, question mark. I don't think I'm going to jump straight to this one because I don't really know what I'm looking for. Final Fantasy and others for short. So that being capitalized suggests it's a proper noun. In this case, it's the name of a video game series, a role-playing game series, or an RPG series. So Final Fantasy and others would be RPGs. Okay, things that are head and shoulders. Yeah, I don't know. It might turn red or blue. Something stone? I don't know. Or something test, maybe? Some kind of sort of a litmus test or something, that kind of thing? I don't know. Could this be a T if that were test? River traveled by passenger boats known as dahabeas. That's interesting. I don't know. Nile? I don't know. That's probably wrong. Strait of blank, narrowest part of the English Channel. I mean, the Strait of Dover is certainly a famous. I guess it would make sense that would be the narrowest part of the English Channel because from Dover you can. I've never actually been to Dover, but I'm pretty sure you can, basically see France. So that would make sense. I think that's probably right. Okay, Lorna of Romance, Lorna Doone, famous novel. And setting of a date for Edward and Vivian. Setting of a date for Edward and Vivian in Pretty Woman. I actually don't think I've ever seen Pretty Woman. I don't know what this is. Screw cap alternative. What might prompt you to flip the bird? Question mark. So it's not referring presumably to sort of getting angry and giving someone the middle finger. I assume it's not anyway because of the question mark indicator suggesting a pun. That would mean we were going to read this in a different way, but I'm not sure. Name hidden in hardline Roman emperor Nero. So we can see Nero is hidden. It's written within the letters of hardline Roman emperor Nero. So there we go. Nero, of course, a Roman emperor. All right, prepare to duel. Prepare to duel. Right. My first thought was with swords, but no, it's duel with pistols. So you draw your pistol would be how you'd prepare to duel. So that's what it is. Upon which a dragonfly frequently lays its eggs. A pond? I don't know if that's right. Screw cap alternative. Oh, pop top or something? Pop something? Oh, opera? Yes, okay, good. I'm glad my first guess when I looked at this in 5 letters starting with O was O'Hare, as in O'Hare International Airport. I don't know why. Quite obviously, I've not seen this film. But there we go. That was obviously wrong. And I didn't even bother saying it because it seemed so unlikely. And it was. Screw cap alternative, so it could be pop something. And that would make this pond. Okay, that looks all right. What might prompt you to flip the bird over? Oh, maybe it means if you're cooking chicken or something or turkey, you'd flip it in the oven. Is that what it's getting at? Over. I don't know. Over heat or I don't know. Wait. No, it's not that. Not now. Wait. Whoops, not now. Oven. Okay, oh, right, oven. What might prompt you to flip the... Oh, oven timer. Good. I was on the right track, but it took me a moment to get the answer. Playing a sudden death round, perhaps. In overtime. Yes, okay, there we go. So, next to score wins. Screw cap alternative. Okay, so does pop top cap, maybe? No. Cap is in the clue, so it won't be in the answer. What about this? Things that are head and shoulders above the rest. Probably ends with an S because it's plural things. It may get into a lather soap, I guess. Seems straightforward. Reaction to a funny text, LMAO, there we go. Indicating your reaction of hilarity. New York College known for opinion polling. Oh, what is this? I'm sure I will have heard this referred to as someone say, it's a something poll. It's a... I just can't think what it is. That's a shame. Oh, pop-top lid. Pop-top lid. That's the screw cap alternative. And was unfairly criticized informally. He was unfairly criticized. He got the drop? No. Got informally. I like starting with got, but I don't. Flirting ability and stuff. Oh, maybe it's not got. Could this be Riz? This is a phrase that sort of seems to have come out of nowhere and about overnight just became one of the most common words used, I would say basically by sort of Gen Z. But it's spread quite a lot. But anyway, is it? Is there any way this is Riz for charisma? Was unfairly criticized. Listen up. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is wrong. Listen up. Ending with a Z seems surprising. Maybe it's not this. Physiologist whose namesake exercise is part of an army fitness test. I have no idea what that is. Okay, this could be, I don't know, maybe that's not right. Let's look elsewhere. Farmer's business. Oh, insurance, farmer's insurance. I think that's right. Abbreviation. Coca-Cola brand. Coca-Cola owns quite a few brands. It might turn red or blue. Okay, yeah. Don't have any more than we did last time I looked at that. Okay, so I don't know what this is, but this will need to be a vowel. We can say that essentially for sure. So site of a New Testament miracle. Cana, I think, is that? No. Oh, yes, maybe it is, because this could be a bad rap, got a bad rap. There we go. That's what it is. Was unfairly criticized, got a bad rap. Okay. So I was totally wrong about flirting ability. I don't know what that is offhand. So maybe this is Cana then. Is that where I think that was maybe where the water was turned to wine? Oh, Sienna? Is that what this is? The opinion polling college? Lip. Yes, sass. Yes, you give someone lip, you talk back, you give them sass. So things that are head and shoulders above the rest. Proper epics? I don't really know if that would... Oh no, something pics? Head and shoulders. Profile pics. Profile pictures. There we go. That's what it is. On a website or something. Okay, so this is the Nile. That is the river traveled by passenger boats known as dahabes. That's good. I'll have to look up that word. Acceptance speech cliche. It's or I'm. It might turn red or blue. Oh, it's a swing state. This means in sort of U.S. political language, you have a swing state that might vote for either the Democratic or Republican Party. It isn't necessarily overwhelmingly associated with one or the other. I see. Okay. So Coca-Cola brand is Fanta. Right. Okay, there we go. I forgot that Coca-Cola owned Fanta. And acceptance speech cliche. It's a something, but I don't really have a good idea. Non-silence of the lambs. Ba ba. Is it just the sound lambs make? Is it as simple as that? Flipped. Went bananas. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Yep. Yep. Actually, I guess it could be gone bananas in the sense that if you say, because you could say he flipped, he went banana, but you could say he has flipped, he has gone bananas. So it could be either. But I think it's probably this. Like old computers, irritatingly, they're slow. There we go, old and slow. Extensive is wide, so wide-ranging, extensive. Nothing can stop me. I'm on a roll, maybe? Something like that. I'm going to put that in for now. Long rides are limos. They're vehicles that are literally long, or stretch limos anyway are. What I think limo basically is short for stretch limousine, to be honest. I think if most people say limo, what they mean is a stretch limousine, so I think that's correct. What waftarams represent in the comics? Odor. Well, I've never seen this word before. This must refer to sort of smell lines visually in illustrations. I've never seen that, but that must be what that is. Well, there's a new one on me. So odor, there we go. I bet that's it. And then locale with the zip code 88888. North something. I don't know, but that's interesting. I don't even know what 8 as a first number in a zip code where that is. Probably the West Coast, because California is broadly 9. Actually, I think the West Coast, yeah, more of the West Coast than just California actually starts with 9. So I guess maybe 8 is a state inland from that. I don't know. Listen up, ahoy maybe, or ahem, right? You're drawing people's attentions. Ahem, you're clearing your throat. Flirting ability and slang. It's game. There we go. It's much older term for this than Riz. So there we go. Sorry about that for that digression. Some salad slices are beets, maybe sliced beets in a salad, beetroot. Physiologist whose namesake exercise is part of an army fitness test. I still don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Happening. About. Afoot. Yes, it's afoot. It's happening. The game is afoot, as Sherlock Holmes is purported to have said. There we go. I don't know why I said purported. Neighbor of Java, Bali, Indonesia, maybe? Let's see. Physiologist, I still don't know. Hangs. Lolls, if you're sort of hanging around, you're sort of, I don't know, your arm is lolling, it's hanging maybe, I don't know. That seems reasonable. Dingy destination, perhaps, or dingy destination. No, it's dingy in the sense of a boat, so it's an isle. There we go. I guess dingy would be D-I-N-G-Y. They're out of this world. UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Oh, burpee. Oh, is that... I didn't know there was I guess presumably a Mr. Burpee. Oh, I had no idea that was an eponym. That's amazing. Okay, so, the North Pole. It's bizarre that a location outside of the jurisdiction of the United States has a zip code. I guess it's because if you address something with this zip code, it's understood that it's a sort of letter to Santa, and so the Postal Service deals with it accordingly. I don't know what they do with those, but at least they then don't try to deliver them somewhere else. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that either, that was reserved for that purpose. Okay, acceptance speech cliche. It's an honor. That'll be what it is. That's sort of a cliche if you're accepting an award. Gave a hard time. Hassles, if you hassle someone. Gave. If you hassled someone, you gave them a hard time. Tired, sleepy maybe, or no, not sure. Alleyways. Lanes? As in lanes maybe in a bowling alley? Maybe. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's possible. Over the top, extra. Turns down a sweet offer, perhaps. Question mark. Prepare to take off. So if an aircraft is preparing to take off, it sort of taxis to the runway. Small time as stakes. Penny ante? Oh, maybe this isn't Baba. Because penny ante, obviously if you had an ante to get into a poker game that was literally a penny, that would be very small stakes. But also penny ante is used just idiomatically to refer to things of low stakes in general. Okay, so turns down a sweet offer, perhaps. I don't know what that's about, sorry. Tired, stale. Yes, something stale could be described as tired metaphorically. And outside tables, question mark, mesos. So I think this means tables in a geological or geographical sense. You know, you've got big flat mesas that are sort of table landscape features, and they're sort of geographical or geological tables. Okay, and I think that word means that as well. Sub-Saharan crop, yam, is a big crop in sub-Saharan Africa for sure, a staple crop. Oh, so it's buying. I was on the right track with ba, but it isn't that. It's the non-silence is buying. So when you hear non-silence of the lambs, that's what you're hearing. Okay. You couldn't mean me. Moi, from French for me, used in an exaggerated, kind of self-deprecating way. Internet phenomenon is a meme. There we go. We're all familiar with that. Warning related to pollution is smog alert. There we go. And then, oh, I see. Turns down a sweet offer, perhaps, is diets. That's a nice, clever, punny clue. So you didn't have the slice of cake or whatever. You turned it down on a diet. And then K-pop sensation of 2012 would be Psy, the artist behind Gangnam Style with that incredible music video. That I think was the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views, possibly. And then anyway, here we have Year Out, which is spelled Y-E-R to mimic the kind of stereotypical mode of expression of a baseball umpire. Year Out. And there we go. That was the Friday crossword. That was a nice Friday puzzle. It was sort of, I would say, offered challenge and resistance throughout, but fortunately I never got completely stuck. I didn't have to kind of sit in a corner battling against the crossword for minutes on end. But it was never a pushover. I was challenged the whole way through in a good way. So there we go. And there were some, as we would expect, some nice punny clues. We had outside tables, for instance, and turns down a sweet offer, perhaps. Non-silence of the lambs. I mean, this was on the more obvious side when it comes to punniness, but you want some of those too. You want the sort of goofy dad joke puns as well as the more subtle ones. Oh, and then things that are head and shoulders above the rest. That was pretty good profile pics, and it took me a while to see. So there we go. That was a good Friday crossword, I think. A nice themeless puzzle by Jacob McDermott. Let me know how you fared with this one. And I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with the second of 2 themeless puzzles for the week, the Saturday crossword. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Take care.